Okay, wait. Okay, hold on a minute. Oh, oh, hold. Wait a minute. Hold. Okay. All right. Hold it. What's up, everybody? Ed Dana here from the Ed Dana YouTube channel. This is a video that I wanted to make, and I wanted to talk about a few things for a long time. I originally got onto YouTube back in 2008 or 2009 when I found YouTube and started making videos. Now, the first camera that I ever had was called an Aptec. Got it at I got one at Best Buy, and I got the next one at Walgreens actually. And it is an 8 megapixel camera. And the main focus was to go to a bar or a park or someplace where the band was playing, and you point the camera at the band and hit record and play the gig. It was that straightforward, and it's still pretty much that straightforward for me. And I would just like really to show you briefly an example of that right now. I don't know what it is, but I've just had this thing where I always slip into these 1994 guitars, my Strat Plus, my Mexico Strat. That was a 94 Gibson Studio Les Paul, the burgundy colored one. And that guitar was an absolute beast. I actually wore the guitar out and ended up selling it when I needed money, which happens to us now and then. And I wanted to move back onto a Strat style guitar anyway. But just to show you, that's really a crude clip, but it's really amazing, and to have that going back to that far. I wish I had things earlier, but after a while things progressed, and I got some computer equipment and got some studio stuff together. And, with the help of Windows Movie Maker and that same camera and a Yamaha studio mixing board, USB board, I was able to put things together that were a little bit better, that were something like this. Okay, again, now the audio's not that great, but that was through what Windows Movie Maker would capture through the board when I made a backing track, played the backing track with drums and bass and a guitar rhythm track. And I would play to that backing track live and capture it with the camera. Now this is, you're talking about 2008, 2009. That other stuff, the Alcatraz cut, that had to be about 2004, where I really didn't have a way anywhere anyway for editing or anything until much later. I mean, that got saved to probably a CD, a DVD, the video from the camera, and then transferred from computer to computer to computer to where it ended up there. I really don't remember, but this other clip here was much later, much later on, way later on. And as time progressed, things got a little better. Then there was the second version. Well, the years went on and time progressed, and we bought more and more equipment. I got more and more equipment. Burned up a few computers, crashed a few hard drives, went through software. But the main focus never really changed. Now, I added Linda to the mix, but I was uploading these videos to a YouTube channel, my first YouTube channel, which, like, my very first YouTube channel, which was associated with Six String Planet, had maybe 100 or so videos on it. I lost that channel. I can't even find it or access it anymore. Then I had another channel, which is the channel that these videos are mostly on. And then in 2015, I started the channel that I have now. And you can see, if you followed my channel, how far it's progressed. It's been very, very slow. It's hard to make your way on YouTube. We'll talk more about that in a minute. But I would just like to show you a little bit of when I started adding Linda to the mix.
Ever since I was young, I used to sing along with the songs on the radio. Rock and roll melodies fueled beat by beat. Soon after tapping on the table, my mother would jump and shout, "What's all that noise about? Turn that dial back to the station." What you do right then, I turn the dial back again. I do right then, I was making. Yeah, I wanna be a rocker, wanna be a rocker, wanna be a rock and roll star. Yeah, I wanna be a rocker, wanna be a rocker, wanna be a rock and roll star. When the DJ said we're gonna come your way, I was waiting. I would shake my head, doing an Elvis twist. I knew I would make it. Yeah, I wanna be a rocker, wanna be a rocker, wanna be a rock and roll star. Yeah, I wanna be a rocker, wanna be a rocker, wanna be a rock and roll star. Be a rock and roll star. Wanna drive a big black car. Mama thinks I'm crazy and my girlfriend thinks I'm lazy. Wanna be a rock and roll star. I want a mansion in the hills and burn $1,000 bills. I wanna be a rock and roll star. Every night before I go to sleep, pray to God. Say God, oh God, me and the boys have been working so very hard. Say God, oh God, me and the boys have been working so very hard. If I was in a hospital, I'd wanna be the doctor. If I was in the army, yeah, I'd wanna be the general. If I was on the garbage truck, I'd wanna be the driver. I've been playing for so many years, yeah, I'm gonna play the quick army.
Now that was live into the computer with that Ape Tech camera pointed at us with Windows 7 Movie Maker going through a mixing board into the computer, everything mic'd and lined in, the amp, whatever, and a Digitech RP70 for a drum beat, and that was it. I hit the button on that RP70 to start the drum beat, and it was me and Linda playing and singing, and that's all it was. That was it. That's how I did my videos, and that was pretty early in Linda's bass playing career. That is actually a pretty incredible bass that she's playing right there. That is a Yamaha bass with some pickups she won off of a website, which are EMGs, 9 and 9, 18 volts, because it takes two batteries. You can use two batteries, and that is 24 fret bass. That's quite the bass, but that's how we did things back then. So then we're going to get in and talk about something a little more. Okay, you can see the resolution got a little better because we went to Best Buy and I bought a Creative Labs Handycam that I used for a long time. Now that was just the camera pointed at me playing through a Mesa Boogie Mark IV Blue Stripe with a 412 dual rectifier cabinet on the 60-watt setting, cranked up, and luckily it didn't overload everything, and that was just a little, short shred clip that I wanted to do. But back in the day, there were a few things to look at. There was Fretted Americana, which was Phil X, demoing guitars for Fretted Americana, and there was Scott Grove, and Scott became one of my favorite channels to watch. And even Scott will, let you know that back in the day that it was people used to tune in to watch him just kind of like go off the rails. But you know what that led to? And that led to the Tonewood debate and the whole Tonewood thing and everything that went on there. And then I met Duncan Kennard from DKG Custom and Will Gelvin from Will's Easy Guitar. It was called Will's Easy Guitar back then, and a lot of shit, a lot of shit just went down. And those were the beginning days of YouTube. That's where the stuff started, and there was probably way more out there than I was aware of, but I was involved with a thing called Six String Planet that was a standalone website that finally, just went belly up. It went defunct because it couldn't get enough support. It had 2,000 members, but could not generate $200 a month membership fees to keep the website alive, which was really pathetic. broke ass as I was trying to donate and, keep the website alive. But, it didn't happen. And YouTube was still, we were fighting YouTube. We were trying not to be on YouTube. We didn't want to be on YouTube. We were using Vidler and other websites to upload our videos to Six String Planet, but eventually, we succumbed to YouTube, and YouTube took everything over. And now today, you've got more than you can handle on YouTube, and you've got more bull crap and bullshit than you can handle on YouTube. You've got guitar channels that go live that, they just do insane things. They do nonsense. They talk nonsense. They're not doing anything. They started off good, in my opinion, and I'll tell you, YouTube is a rough medium to a rough platform to become popular. I'm thankful for the people that have followed me as long as they have. Some of them go way, way back to, way back to the beginning of it. Others are new people, but, you see by the growth of the channel how hard it is. And you see what my approach is. Because I'm a working musician. I'm not a gearhead. I can't stand really. Gearheads drive me crazy. Other than Scott, but Scott's not a gearhead. Well, no. What am I talking about? Scott is a gearhead. There's no doubt about it. And I'm a gearhead too. But that kind of drives me nuts, I like video content. I think a lot of these channels are more or less, they go live and there's a whole nother world going on over in their side chat where, they're not even paying attention to what's going on a lot of the times with the person who is hosting the live chat. Now, there are a couple people that I really respect. I respect Rick Romanelli in Second Breakfast. Rick is very knowledgeable. His band is really good. Him and his wife Kendall, they're amazing to listen to and watch. Rick's actually like one of my guitar heroes on YouTube. Dave Byron is another one. He just drives me insane. It's like he's living a life of fantasy down there in Florida in the tropics with the wind blowing in his hair and sounding like Carlos Santana and playing his gigs. And he does it by himself. Him and his wife, she helps him, but he's the one performing. And it's like like a dream, It's damn, And who else can I think of? I'll think of some more, pretty soon. But a lot of the other ones, they're just it's fluffer nutter content that it just really kind of gets to you. Now, Trogley the other night picked up on Scott's sale of his equipment, his collection. So if you get a chance, I'll try to put a link, if I can remember, over to Scott's stuff. Grab that link and go check out Scott's guitars. And, if you want to buy something, you can buy something from Scott Grove, Dr. Groovy, groovymusiclessons.com. But YouTube, it's a rough place. It's been a long, long, hard road trying to make it on YouTube. And I've got a Patreon. I'd like people to come to my Patreon, but I don't know what my problem is. I have to put content. There's content that I want to put over there, and there's things I want to say, but I know I'll piss people off. And maybe that's what you got to do, is you just got to, you got to go ahead and go for it. Go for the throat and not hold back and say what you want to say. Because like I said, step up and put your music where your mouth is. All this gear talk and oh God, and people giving lessons. Jesus Christ. Oh, okay, and another one that I truly, truly respect is Dave Levine from Dave's Guitar Channel. Dave, he does it all. He knows guitar theory, gear, and he live streams every freaking gig. And I even haven't gotten to that yet. I don't even live stream my gigs yet because I won't spring for a good enough cell phone. You know? I don't have enough money to do that. I don't have enough money to that would have to come from the channel. I would have to make the money on the channel. And to be honest with you, you know, my time's limited. My time is limited. Every day is another day gone. So you got to keep that in mind. And gigs are harder to get. They're harder to find. So, they're just, there's so many different things that play into all this and what I want to say. But I just kind of wanted to tell my story a little bit of where I came from and how I got to where I am and to where I'm going. So, I hope you enjoyed my little video. And I hope you follow me on Twitter. There'll be a link in the description. Please join my Patreon. If you just sign up for Patreon, and I see one or two people come on there, I'll start putting things up there that'll make it worth your while. I promise. But you know, that's another tough platform to handle. So I hope you enjoyed my last cooking video of the baby back ribs. I had really fun with that today. It is 12:45 a.m. in the morning, and Linda's in there thumping on her bass as usual. You guys leave a comment. Tell me what you think, or don't tell me what you think. It seems people don't really comment too much on what I do, but here I am. This is me. So, all right, everybody. Tomorrow's Friday. Hey, maybe if I grow a pair, I might even go live. And if nothing else, I will see you live on Sunday on Dr. Groovy's channel. So, all right, everybody. Have a good weekend. Over and out.